Hi all, I am Dr. Samira Hanif, Assistant Professor, Department of English, MES Pannani College. Today we are going to have a discussion on the Module 2 of the textbook Introducing Literature, which is a prescribed textbook for the first semester BA English students under the University of Calicut. And Module 2 is entitled as Polyphony in Text. Polyphony means multiple voices in a textbook. Poly means multiple and phony or phonetics is connected with sound. So it is multiple voices or multiple perspectives in a textbook. And we are going to first analyze the concept of point of view. Point of view is the angle, the voice, the perspective from which the writer tells a story. How the writer is narrating the story, from which perspective, from which angle, from which point of view the writer is narrating the story. And there are different points of view from which a story can be narrated. As we all know, a story can be narrated from different point of view. And if the story is told from the point of view of the author or the central character, the protagonist, we can say that the story is narrated in the first person point of view. So, if the story is narrated from the point of view of the author or the central character, we can say that it is first person point of view, because the person who is experiencing the story, the person who is a part of that story is narrating that. So we can say that it is the first person point of view. And we can cite Treasure Island, a novel written by R.L. Stevenson, as an example for the first person point of view. In Treasure Island is a novel, is a very famous novel written by R.L. Stevenson, and in that novel the story is narrated by the protagonist. Protagonist means the central character, Jim Hawkins. So, as the story is narrated by the protagonist Jim Hawkins in Treasure Island, we can say that it's an example for the first person point of view. First person point of view means the story is narrated from the point of view of the author or the protagonist. And in Adventures of Sherlock Holmes by Arthur Conan Doyle, the story is narrated by the sidekick, Dr. Watson. And we are coming to another point of view, that is the third person point of view. Third person point of view means if a story is narrated by an observer who is not part of that narrative, then the story is narrated in the third person point of view. If the narrator is not a part of that story, we can say that it is narrated from the third person point of view. And most of such narrators are omniscient. Third person point of view can be of two types. One is omniscient and one is limited. In most of the times the narrators will be omniscient. Omniscient, from the word you can guess the meaning, who is present everywhere or who knows everything. And which means usually we are using these words omniscient, omnipotent in connection with God Almighty. Omniscient point of view means the narrator know everything about the story and the characters. Omniscient point of view means they know everything about the story and the characters. And sometimes the narrators know everything about only one character. So it is limited point of view. If the narrator knows everything about only one character, it is limited point of view. And for example, the novel by George Orwell, 1984, the narrator knows only about the thoughts and feelings of the protagonist, Winston. In the novel 1984 written by George Orwell, the narrator knows the thoughts and feelings of only the protagonist, only the central character, Winston. So it is a limited point of view. But in Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice, the narrator knows everything about every character, so the narrator is omniscient. So this is what we have discussed. Point of view means the way from which the story is told, and the first person point of view means the story is narrated by the author or the protagonist. The example is Treasure Island by R.L. Stevenson. And the third person point of view if the narrator is not the part of that story, and the third person point of view can be of two types, omniscient and limited. Omniscient means the narrator knows everything about all characters. Example is Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. And the limited point of view, the narrator knows everything about only one character. Example 1984 by George Orwell. And we are coming to another point of view, that means mixed point of view. And sometimes the stories or novels may be narrated from multiple perspectives. There can be multiple perspectives. For example, the novel Home Fire by Camilla Samshi is narrated by a third person narrator from the perspective of 5 different characters in 5 different chapters. It is narrated by a third person narration is there, and it is from the perspective of 5 different characters, and this enables the author to express multiple ideas and viewpoints in the novel. So if it is narrated from same incident is narrated by 5 different characters, the reader will get the points of view of these 5 different characters. That's the benefit of multiple narration. So there can be a mixed point of view or multiple perspective in which more than one character is narrating the story. So that's all for today's class. Thank you.